Speaking of George Reeves, which we get a lot of questions about the various costumes and some of the things in here worn by George Reeves used on the show. This is an original color George Reeves costume from 1957. And it's made out of wool. Of course, George was allergic to wool, which made it very difficult, but it was the only thing available. They didn't really have polyester back in this day. And so these are his original boots. And it's the only pair of existing boots. It's got the zippers in the back, and then as far as the costume goes, you've got the complete costume, and worn by George Reeves. Speaking of George again, we've got a pair of brown boots, Superman boots. They're made out of suede leather, worn by George Reeves and Kirk Alyn. A lot of people that come to the museum don't realize the fact that when you're looking at George's boots for the brown and gray costume, you're looking at Kirk Alyn's boots at the same time. See this flap right here? That used to be lace up. And what they did was, and lace up, you can recognize it for what it is. It's got the holes on the inside, and the boot's laced up. Well, if you look at Kirk Alyn's boots, you're going to find that George wore Kirk Alyn's boots as Superman for the first time when he put the suit on. And so you've got the zipper in the back, and you've got the boots worn by Kirk Alyn as Superman in 1948 and 1950. And then these boots were handed over to George, and they had the same shoe size. So George wore Kirk's Superman boots in the first season of The Adventures of Superman, starring George Reeves. And that's basically it as far as these goes. They've worn pretty well. And Kirk told me that he also wore these boots during the celebrity baseball game that he dressed up as Superman in. And we also have a picture of that. I guess we'll show you afterwards. But Kirk Alyn was in a celebrity as a fundraiser and was in a celebrity baseball game with Bob Hope. And these are the boots that he wore. So both Superman wore the same boots. So, you'd have to say that the value on these is twice as much. No, I don't know. But other than knowing the boots and knowing that when George put these on, he had a zipper. This one's tore up a little bit, but he had a zipper, and Kirk Alyn had the lace up, which is apparent on each boot here, for both of them. A little tidbit I thought you might want to know.